welcome back to my channel, my book loving friends. My name's Christina if you're new here, and today we're doing the JAN-UARY book tag.
What do you believe in?
So if you guys don't know, one of my book besties here, Jan, created her own book tag, and I've been so hyped to actually do it. I'm very excited. I just really want to get into it, honestly, so let's get into the video. This tag is like a New Year's tag that Jan created. Her video is going to be linked down below, so make sure to go check that one out as well. A whole bunch of people have recreated this tag as well, so make sure to go check out every single person's video because this tag is a lot of fun, okay? Alright, so let's get into the video. The first question is, what is the last book you read in the year 2021? And the first book, if you remember. So the first book I actually read in the year 2021 was Felix Ever After. I loved this book. This book was a lot of fun. It was a very fast read. I think I listened to it audibly, and the audiobook was fantastic. Just chef's kiss, pure genius. Pure genius? Pure genius. It was a great book. Highly recommend it. The last book I read was Gentleman Seeks Bride. It was a historical romance. If you guys are new here, I fell in love with historical romances the last week of the year. I just could not help but binge them. And this was the last one I actually read. I enjoyed it. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars, and it was a good time. If you guys see me look down a lot, all the questions are on my laptop, so I have all the questions here. Okay, the second question is, what is your first read of this year? And the first book I read, so I was actually in a slump for the beginning of this year, and it was difficult. I didn't read anything until the 8th of January. So the first book I read was Games We Play by Dana Isili. I don't know how to say that name. This book was steamy and spicy and all things I love, okay? It was a short novella. It's a very short novella, very good time, very steamy, very caliente. Chef's kiss. Fantastic. Okay. So the third question is to share 3 of your reading goals for this year. So I do actually have a whole video where I talk about my goals for the year. These include my reading goals, my personal goals, and just my channel goals and stuff. So if you guys have not checked that out, make sure to go check that video. It's up on my channel. I'll probably link it down below so you guys can go check that out as well. But 3 goals I really have for this year are honestly to read more nonfiction. I read no nonfiction, and I want to read a little bit more of it. I am a pretty avid reader, so at least I should have a little bit of sprinkle of nonfiction in there. I also want to start reading more on my Kindle. I spent money on a Kindle and barely actually use it, and I want to start using it more, so I definitely want to read more on my Kindle, which I actually have. Both books I've read this year and the book I'm currently reading are actually all from Kindle Unlimited, so there's that. And the last goal, of course, is to read 100 books this year. I really want to read 100 books this year. I was very close last year. I think I read 93. So I think I can do it. It's just, we don't have the best start at the year because I'm only on 2 books, but it's fine. It's okay. We'll get there. It's okay. Okay, so the fourth question is to share 3 of your most anticipated releases. And I think you guys are going to know the first one because, if you're new to this channel, prepare yourself. But my most anticipated release of the year is, of course, House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas. This book comes out in February. I cannot wait for this book. I'm super excited about it. Truthfully, super excited about it. I can't even tell you. I have a lot of releases I'm very excited for. The second most anticipated will probably end up having to be Blood Like Fate by Lucille Sandberry, which is the second book in the Blood Like Magic series, and I cannot wait for the second book. Honestly, the second book's going to be even more angsty, and I'm very excited about it. I just want to see where the story goes. I'm curious to see where the story goes, so that's very, very exciting. I'm also, of course, anticipating Electric Idol by Katie Robert. We all know I love Katie Robert. Everything is right here. I love Katie Robert, and I loved Neon Gods, and I cannot wait for Electric Idol. I really can't wait for it. It's gonna be so good. And there's a lot that I'm excited for. I'm excited for there's more than 3. I'm also very excited for the second book in the Amari and the Night Brothers series. That book, I believe comes out in the summer. No, in February. That book comes out in February, I think. Comes out pretty soon. I'm excited for that book. Oh, I am hyped for Twisted Hate by Anna Huang. That comes out, I think, like January 27th or something. It comes out this month. I am hyped for that book. I cannot wait for that book to come out. That's going to be very exciting. I'll be reading that very, very, like, probably the minute it comes out. Because I think it's going to be on KU, so that's fun. All right, so the 5th question is, which goals did you reach and not reach last year? So the first goal I actually did reach was to read 80 books. So initially my goal was to read 35 books, but I ended up reaching that in, like, I think April or June, or no, like April or May. It was one of them. I had reached 35, so I changed it to 80. And I reached 80, I think, back in, like, October or, like, early November or something. So yeah, that was fun. The goal I did not reach, I didn't really have any goals, honestly, last year, but I did wish I read more nonfiction. That's really probably the only thing that I wish I changed last year, but honestly, I didn't really have any goals last year. I just wanted to read, to have a good time, and I really wanted to create this booktube channel, so I did that. Okay, so the 6th question is, are there any new releases that you have no interest in reading? Yes. I'm gonna read them off of here because I can't remember the damn names for the life of me. So the first book is Reckless Girls by Rachel Hawkins. I read The Wife Upstairs by her. It was mediocre. I really didn't give a shit about it. I have no interest with Reckless Girls, and if you guys were on Camille's live, then you know the reference to this. If you guys don't know, go check out Cammy's live from Friday. The second book I really don't really care about. It's The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. Same writer who wrote The Guest List. I haven't read it. I own it. I might just read it because I own it, but I don't have any interest in it, and the cover just bores me to death. The next and final book I have on here, but there's probably going to be more, and it's The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. I don't know how I feel about Riley Sager. I read one of his books. I own, I think, like 2 or 3 more. I might do a Riley Sager vlog. That was the reason why I bought so many. I just never got around to it. But yeah, I don't know. I did enjoy Home Before Dark, but, like, it didn't make me want to read everything Riley Sager's ever written. So there's that. So the 7th question is, what are some reading habits you want to change this year? This question I actually had to think about because I was like, oh my god, what are some reading habits that I even have? I have a very bad habit of just, like, pushing through a book and not DNFing it and then making myself fall into a slump. I have a very bad habit of doing that. So one reading habit I very, very much want to change is to just DNF when I don't feel like reading a book. Like, I'm currently in the middle of filming a secret TBR video, but the 2 books I'm reading for it are just books I'm not in the current mood in, and I'm a huge mood reader, and I felt myself getting into a slump, and I was very slumpy. So I put those books down, and then I ended up reading 2 books in a whole day, binged them both, and it was fan-freaking-tastic. So I want to mood read more, because I'm a huge mood reader, but I also really want to just DNF a book when I'm not liking it. Like, it's perfectly okay to soft DNF books. It's perfectly okay to just DNF a book. It's fine. I tend to just push through, so I'm hoping I can catch myself when doing this more. That way I can just, you know, fly through books I actually want to read. Question number 8 is, are there any adaptions that you are excited for? Yes. I think there's more. I'm very bad with knowing what the heck is being adapted because I just don't keep up with it. I'm very bad at keeping up with it. Like, I'll know about something once it's come out. But the first, I don't know if it's being a show or if it's being adapted into a movie. I don't remember, but Daisy Jones and the Sixth. Duh. I mean, I loved this book. It's probably my favorite book by Taylor Jenkins Reid that I read. And I am dying for this adaptation. I cannot wait to see this. I think this is going to be very, very good. I just want to see who's casted for it. That's what I'm curious about. The second one that I actually do know about that I'm actually very, very hyped for is Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. I believe this is being adapted into a TV show. So this I'm very excited for because I cannot wait to see some live action Nick and Charlie, alright? Because I think that's going to be so freaking cute and it's going to warm my cute little heart. And then the third adoption is ACOTAR. I remember seeing ACOTAR was being adapted into a TV show. I haven't seen anything since. I don't know if this is still true. I'm not sure, but I'm a little nervous because this is my favorite series of all time. And if you don't do ACOTAR and Sarah J. Maas justice, I don't know how I'm going to feel about it. I'm pretty sure there are more. I just can't remember them off the top of my head, nor do I just I'll hear about it when I hear about it, okay? Like, right now, on my radar, these are probably the only ones I just know about. Other than that, I don't really know anyone else as of right now. The 9th question, I think, is probably my favorite question, and it is favorite bookish memory of this year. I have plenty. I have so many bookish memories. The first one, of course, is starting this booktube channel, and actually, since we are doing a JAN-UARY book tag, I actually wanted to go ahead and thank Jan, because Jan is the reason I started this channel in the first place. If you guys don't know, I became friends with Jan about a year, no, oh my god, over a year ago now. It's been over a year, because I know me and her became friends before January. And I was already thinking about possibly making a booktube channel, because I had always wanted one for a couple of years, but I never really actually just went ahead and just bit the bullet and did it. But Jan actually convinced me to do it. She's like, girl, just film a video. Just do it. Just film it, edit it. If you don't like it, just don't post it. And I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. So I did it. I hated that video. You guys will never see it because it's deleted from everything. But it taught me how to edit, and I got like the very little basics of filming and all this and all that, and then I just did it, and now we're here and I'm filming a channel because, you know, I'm at 330 something subs, and I'm so grateful about it, and I'm trying to hit 1K by the end of the year, y'all. So thank you so much, Jan. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Truly, you are one of my best friends, and I love you to death. And one of my favorite bookish memories is, of course, meeting you. So I love you. So another bookish memory I absolutely adore is, of course, meeting my Valkyrie girls. Oh my god, meeting Renee, Naomi, and Cami was the highlight of my year. Like, I don't have any IRL friends or people in my life that read. My Thea Michelle is starting to become a pretty avid reader. And meeting them was just everything. And I love them to death. Another bookish memory I absolutely adore is meeting probably one of my best friends right now, probably just like in general, like not just like a book bestie, like she's one of my best friends, and it's Anissa. Me and Anissa met back in September, and we went book shopping, we went to a cafe together, we had such a good time. Me and her still talk every single day till this day. She's actually the one who just texted me. And my favorite bookish memory is booktube, bookstagram, everything when it comes to this community, because I absolutely love this community and every single person I've met through it. Thank you everyone who actually watches my videos. I love you so much. You have absolutely no idea. This is genuinely something I do because I absolutely love it, and I just can't believe that I'm grateful enough to actually be able to sit down with the phone and just talk to people about books because we love it. And, you know, we're weirdos to everyone else, but in our own community, we're love bugs, and I love that. And the last question is carryovers from last year that you still intend to read. So really the only carryover I have is Daughter of Smoke and Bone, which I do still intend to finish. I think I actually have it over here. Yeah. I still have Daughter of Smoke and Bone. I literally have 30 pages left, I think. If that. Why I haven't finished this, I can't tell you, because I was adoring it. But for some reason, I just stopped like the last 30 pages, and I want to continue the entire series. So I'm definitely going to be finishing this. And then the other two books that are still on my Goodreads, like currently reading, are Akasif and The Invisible Life of Betty LaRue. These are both rereads, so whenever I finish them, I finish them. They're just comfort reads. I read them whenever I just want to. They literally just sit on my bedside table, and whenever I just need a comfort read, I just go to it, and I have a good time reading it. So I don't really care if it takes me all year to read those two. They're reads for moi, okay? That includes the JAN-UARY book tag. I had so much fun filming this. I tag anyone in the entire book community who wants to do this. Thank you so much, Jan, for tagging me. I am so happy I did this. It was so much fun. Of course, I filmed this on Wednesday, and I have to go now and edit the damn video so I can post it. But, you know, in good Jan fashion, we're just gonna have a late night upload. It's fine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please stay tuned for some more bookish content from me. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in a video coming soon. What do you believe in?